Shalom everybody, welcome in today's video. As you can see, I am in the forest, one of the forests here in Jerusalem, a beautiful place with a lot of nice breeze and beautiful atmosphere. In today's video, I would like to speak about those people who blame God of everything that happens to them. There's a lot of people that are facing a lot of difficulties, a lot of problems, illness, economic problems, and difficulties in their marriages. And there's a lot of situations in which when they get to a point in which they don't know what else to do, and they don't comprehend why are these things happening to them, immediately a lot of people tend to blame God for whatever they're going through. There's a lot of people who blame God for the wars, for the diseases and viruses and illnesses and economic problems and everything that is happening in the world. A lot of people tend to blame the Almighty. And there's a lot of people that even curse God, saying, why is this happening to me? What's going on? For example, if one of their relatives passes away, why God are you doing this, why that? Everything they blame on God, but they never take the time to really reflect and think, what is the root, what is the cause of the problem, the root of the issue. And a lot of times people don't realize or don't want to acknowledge that the situation they're going through, somehow there's some type of responsibility. I'm not going to say guilt, because that's not the word, but based on our behavior, our thinking, our actions, these are the events, the situation, and the things that are going to manifest in our lives. The greatest gift that the Almighty gave us, it is free will. He doesn't interfere with your decisions. The way you think, what you believe, what you don't believe, what you don't do, this is up to you. And the Almighty respects that. He gave you free will because He knows that it is in man's ability and power to change your situation right now. So instead of blaming God or blaming others or blaming the government or blaming your neighbor or blaming your wife or your husband or whatever it is, stop for a moment and take responsibility for whatever is manifesting in your life right now. At the end, you are not going to solve anything by blaming someone else. This is a classical example. Remember the story from the book of Bereshit, the book of Genesis. Our first parents, Adam and Eve, right? Adam and Chava. When after they ate from the forbidden fruit, and God questioned them, Adam gave an interesting reply. He said, "The woman that you gave me, she is the one." When God inquired to Eve, she said, "No, it was the snake." So there is a natural tendency within human beings to blame it on someone else, blame something. It's never to acknowledge that maybe I am responsible. If a lot of people are going through economic difficulties, then don't say it's the government, it's this, it's God. No, maybe you need to find a better job. If you cannot find a better job, then that means that you have to go to the school and acquire more skills that will qualify you to the extent, to the level, that then certainly you will qualify to get the job. Otherwise, you will not get the job. So stop cursing, stop blaming, stop frustrating yourself, because this is not allowing you to think clearly, and this is not allowing you to move forward, but is stopping you and is like encapsulating you in a deadlock situation. If you want to improve your situation, then you have certainly to improve the quality of your value. Otherwise, you're not going to find a better job. If someone is trying to get married certainly you have to also increase your value. Because if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't make sure to look, if you have a beard, it should be like well trimmed, and you have to dress, nice clothes, you have to be clean, smell good. Otherwise, you're not going to attract your partner. Or if you attract someone, certainly it's going to be someone that is at your level. The Jewish sages explain in the Talmud, in the Gemara, that a person always attracts someone that is at his or her level. You will never attract someone else that is at a different level if you yourself are not yet up to that level, to that point. So if you want to bring a change in your life, you have to start changing yourself first. If you are complaining because you are overweight, then certainly you have to make sure that you check your diet. What are you eating? Too much sugar, eating too much food, trash food, you are not feeling well, you are unhealthy. Then certainly you have to change your habits, eating habits. What are you doing? Are you exercising? What's going on? If you complain that you cannot, like I said, qualify for X job, that means that you have to acquire skills. You have to go to the school, you have to learn, you have to do something. Go to the university, teach yourself. There is a lot of resources. And there is no excuse to say, oh, that's because I don't have the money, because I'm poor, because I'm that. No. Just check around, look at how many people all over the world were able to become highly successful because they work very hard. And this is something that many people don't want to do. They don't want to work very hard. They think that they can get things very easy. And that's why you find many videos on social media, on YouTube, like, follow these 3 things and you will become rich. Share this post and you see how much money you're going to get. Give this so many likes and someone is going to knock on your door and going to bring you money. Don't be fooled. These people who are doing these things, they are themselves making money out of you by following what they're saying. So it's very important that you take self-accountability. Take self-responsibility for your actions, for your life. Change the way you think. Open yourself. Expand your consciousness. Develop spiritual habits. Get closer to the Almighty. Get skills that will allow you to get a better job, to improve your marriage, your relationships with friends, at work, different situations, to improve your health. So stop blaming other people, and it's the moment right now to hold yourself accountable, because the Almighty gave you the reins of your life. He gave you free will. He said, here it is, this is your life, you are responsible. Don't say it's me. You are responsible for your life. You and no one else but you. This is why the great Jewish sage, Rabbi Hillel, one of the greatest Jewish sages from the 1st century, he lived here in Judea, here in Israel. Rabbi Hillel, the great, the elder, he said that in the Pirkei Avot, that if I am not for me, who's going to be for me? If I don't take responsibility for myself, who's going to do it? It is on our own shoulders to take responsibility for our lives, to change, to improve, to develop spiritual habits, to get a better job, to improve your life, to get more knowledge. It is all dependent on your actions. Now, it's very important as well to train your thoughts, your mind. Perhaps in the next video, we'll talk more about it. How to discipline your mind, how to focus so you're able to be highly successful and to achieve whatever that you're aiming at. That's important. If you are not aiming to anything, certainly you're not going to get anywhere. So change your mind, focus, and have a goal. Point towards something, and I'm telling you that you will achieve great things. Thank you so much for your attention. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.